What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back from our SAO Rising Steel video. I'm a little late on this because I was feeling a little burnt out with all the grinding, so I took a little bit of a break the last few days, but we're hopping back in, and we're going to go over this new event, the Priestess of Light Chapter 16 Part 2 event, which still has quite a while left, so there was really no rush for me to get a video out, day one. But, it is one of the more challenging events that we've had lately. I will definitely say that. And that's not just because, it's another light and dark event, but it's actually pretty tough. I mean, the highest stage is a level 106 stage, so it does take a bit of work. You might not be able to beat this if you're a newer account. You probably won't be able to beat this if you're a newer account without, like, a full light team to kind of run against this. But, this will probably be a little bit of a longer video because we're going to go over the Deathworm fight and we're going to go over the D.I.L fight for 106. So we'll start with the Deathworm fight. In terms of farming purposes, I recommend farming the D.I.L fight for level 86 because the Deathworm fight definitely does take longer and is a little bit more annoying. So we'll start with the Deathworm fight. And this is a team we're going to be running. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it enough, they have changed the auto battle, so now auto battle will use your back team. So make sure your back team isn't just like trash characters that you're leveling up. Make sure your full team is what you want to use because it will utilize it. Speaking of which, I should actually... is your... Okay, no, it's not unlocked yet. I was going to open because... I did get some more Imaginariums for this event, but it seems like all my characters have full Imaginariums, so there's really nothing to kind of change right now, overall. Yeah, I think this is going to be good for what we want to do here. So, yeah, if you have a decent light team like this, I guess give it a try. But, probably going to do what I did with the last kind of longer event where I'll show the first run. And then, like, the middle runs before we get to beating the boss, I will probably just speed things up, and then we'll do the same thing for the D.I.L fight. But I think the Deathworm fight is going to be the much longer one, because I do not stick in for the full 30 turns to kind of complete this. And obviously you don't have to worry. I guess with the Deathworm fight, it's a little better, because you don't have an incarnate to, essentially worry about, because, they're not actual characters. But obviously with the D.I.L fight, she, I believe, has an incarnate that you have to break down, if I'm remembering correctly. So this is what's annoying about this is, no, stop. Ugh. Okay. I didn't want to do that. Okay. This is why I still say there needs to be an option, because there are some fights you just want auto battle and some fights you don't. So I wish there was a before battle option to turn auto battle on and off. Like, I wanted charge with this Sinon right here, but obviously we're not going to get that because of what just happened. So instead, we are going to switch out to this Sinon. What do you do? Raises evasion? Yeah, we're not worried about that right now. So pretty much the idea here is to get your first incarnate. Make sure you're trying to get at least like a full row of 4, smacking the enemy with an incarnate, and then you switch back. Or you back out and do it again. So you pretty much have to do it like 4 times. So if you're going just for the completion purposes, this is what I recommend doing. We're actually going to back up here so we can get that double charge boost. Alright, so that increases that. As you can see, these guys don't take a ton of damage. So this is going to be quite a endeavor to kind of go over here. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we'll get to... I don't remember if I just did this like 7 or 8 times, but for the sake of the video, let's just do this. So we'll do an assault here. 30k, that's not bad. And then I'm worried about all the attacks we'll take, so we'll heal right here. Luckily, it prioritizes high HP characters, so it won't always go for your low character there. Here's the issue here, is you're still gonna... Actually, it doesn't really matter, because this isn't the run you're gonna win, so it doesn't matter if you lose anybody on this first rotation, so... Let's go ahead and let's just do this. And just show off what it kind of does here damage-wise. Obviously, that's an attack all, so that's a little nicer for the first thing. And then the second hit only goes towards the one you're actually attacking. Let's see how that looks damage-wise. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then once you have a couple of these guys down, it'll be a lot easier to get the rest of your attacks faster. Because obviously it's less turns you have to wait through. It's just your first like run or two are just going to be a little annoying because you got all 4 of these worms attacking you. Actually kind of lucky that I have so many light characters that do attack all stuff. You know, obviously pulling for that Yuki, if you do have her, she's going to help a lot with this because she's such a good, well-rounded kind of healer character. But obviously I'm not summoning for her because the anniversary is super, super close. Which, okay, so that takes care of the first worm. If we lose anybody, it's not a huge deal here. Yeah, that's good. So now we'll just do the usual thing here. And you'll very quickly see I'll just use the same method for the rest of this thing. So once we're ready to kind of finish this off, I will be back. Alright, so things changed a little bit towards the end. I ended up using the other Alice's ability, which put both of these worms kind of almost dead together. So we're going to finish it on this run, actually. This attack right here might actually kill them both. Let's take a look. Yep. There you go, 29 turns. I think for the highest thing, you need like 30 or 40. I forget how many turns it is for the rewards for that. But that is basically how that kind of went there. So that was actually better than I thought. So the first like 2 runs were pretty standard. I just focused on one enemy. And then that third run, we took them both out at the same time. So that was pretty good there. So now we're going to go ahead and hop into D.I.L, which... her fight should be faster. You do have to worry about an incarnate, but at the same time, there's not as many enemies because you don't want to really care about her ads because they just respawn every wave anyway. So you really just want to get your attack in on her and then back out. Which actually, we might be able to... how fast? Her incarnate's all the way over there. Well, we're still gonna probably knock out her breaks before it is time. So let's we'll go ahead and start with this one. And then I think now we'll just focus on the charges. Because after this first rotation, we'll just hit her with the incarnate. Once again, healing's not really an issue for the most part because they really only hit us once during this entire thing. I think I want to get that extra percentage just so we're hitting as hard as we possibly can, but at the same time, there is a chance that these two right here might actually kill us, which would ruin our incarnate here. So I think I will actually heal first, just to make sure. Let's see how much they hit for, actually. Okay, 1,000. No, we would have been fine. Okay, so we know that for next rotation that we can do that. So we're only going to get 3 hits here, which definitely could be a problem. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and do this so she turns into a break unit, and then we're going to be fine. We actually probably would have been fine anyway because we knock her back, but... So what was that? 85,000 for that, and then we get these extra attacks here. Which actually we don't even have to worry about because we're gonna back out before her incarnate, so we'll just go full assault. Because on Asuna's turn, there's no reason to stick around. Alright, so altogether that was probably close to like 200,000 damage for the whole thing. If you include this. I don't know how much health those two have. Not that much. So that's about a fourth, I'd say. So if you do it with this method, you're pretty much gonna need 4 rotations, or 4 retries of the stage in order to kind of finish things off. So I'm gonna use that same method over and over, and we'll be back when we're about to finish her off. So I'll see you guys in a minute. The rest of this because I think this might be our last run of things. So if you paid attention during that speed up, I actually did something different there, because I noticed, you know, the first round we did it, the incarnate was only 3 characters, but I was like, why don't I, since we're not going to take enough damage to die, I'll just put Asuna back with the other 4, since we already have the gauge filled up, so that way we get all 4 attacks. And we did end up taking up the ads, and she didn't respawn them. I was for sure that she would, but I guess maybe she doesn't. So taking them out that way wasn't the worst thing in the world. So we're gonna do what we did last time. Which actually, there's not as many turns here. So once we get to 100%. Or close enough to it, it'll probably be to our benefit. Okay, so right here, we're going to want to incarnate. Because, we don't want to give her a... Actually... Let me think. How many break units do we have here? We just have 1 in there because the Sinon hasn't been changed, so... Let's... Well, that's not gonna work because she goes again immediately. Yeah, let's just go with this, and then we can switch out for another break to kind of finish things off back there. What happens with you if I put... Yeah, that's... No. I think this is our best bet right here. Let's just go with this. Oh yeah, and she's getting pushed back anyway. We're fine. 35 plus another, what? 43? That's fine. Oh. I messed up. I was supposed to break there. Worst case scenario, I'll just back out and finish it off with one more rotation. Let's see how it kind of ends up here. How close to dead is she? She's really close, but it's still gonna take a little bit to take her out, so let's back out and just do one more time. I misjudged it by just a little bit. But just the incarnate itself from this next rotation should be enough to do it. Obviously, this is a cheesing method. I don't know if the devs expect people to do it this way. But this is the most ideal way to do it, because obviously if you just stay in there, you know, for the full 40 turns or whatever, you have to spend all that time getting your incarnate gauge back up, breaking her incarnate down. So you're just wasting a bunch of extra turns. So this is always just the better way to do it for people who haven't seen me do these videos before. Okay, so here's the thing here. Yeah, no, we're just gonna get, the second we get to 100. So we'll do this. We'll enhance mode her just in case. And then we just hit it with this. This should be another like 40 with this one. Yep, and it didn't show the health bar at all, so that was definitely enough to take her out. Or maybe not. Okay, so we're getting the extra attacks. Oh yeah, she's like right there. I'll just keep tapping here, so it'll go as fast as possible. Even though she's already dead. Not like this really matters in any way, shape, or form. Exactly 30 turns. That's perfect. Pretty sure we got all the turn requirements in here. Let me look. Okay, yeah, there's ones. Yep, we got all the turn. I think it's 40 for the turns thing, but that is pretty much everything there. And then for the event shop itself, I don't really have anything to exchange unless we get more tickets on the next event. I pretty much exchanged for everything here, which was like some shards for the TSA. We had some of these like rainbow character or the like pink character shards, summon tickets, Imaginarium, all the good stuff. So there wasn't really anything too crazy in the event shop. But oh, there was also this background. If you noticed it at the beginning of my video, we have this Halloween background that you can have for obviously Halloween. I mean, you can keep it up as long as you want, but it is kind of nice because we haven't gotten any backgrounds in a while, so I hope we do see some more. Hopefully we get a new one for the anniversary as well, which I did want to talk about a little bit at the end here. Some people have been saying that I'm wrong, which I very well could be. I don't, you know, I don't work for the dev team. I don't know when stuff is going to happen, but some people are saying at the beginning of November should be the start of the anniversary. If that's the case, I really do have some gems to collect here. As you can see, I barely almost have enough for one entire step up, because obviously it'll be 1,000 unless they give us the first step free. So I probably will have to purchase some gems or just rely on some of the other stuff that we might get. But I don't think there's anything in the news about anything upcoming. No, it doesn't look like it. Just these gem packs, which if you are someone who spends, obviously this is like a full rotation basically. You know, 926 gems is almost a full 1,000 to do everything. So if you want to be able to do 2 out of the 4 banners, we'll probably 2 out of the 3 banners we'll probably see here. Grabbing those might not be a bad deal for you, depending on how much you're willing to spend. But, yeah, I expect either a new War of Underworld or a new ranking within the next few days, probably around Wednesday, whenever the next banner launches. I don't know if it'll be the first anniversary banner, or we'll probably get a second Halloween banner first, and then if the anniversary truly is starting at the beginning of November, then the next week would probably be the first banner for that. But I expect we will get another Halloween banner. We got a Yuki here. I would like to think that we'll get a Guy for the next Halloween unit, but this is SAO, so it's probably going to be another girl. They'll probably try to match Asuna with a Yuki, so a Halloween Asuna is definitely not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think it would be Adis, because we're probably going to get her for an anniversary, but we'll just have to see what they have in store for us. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. Let me know what you guys think down below of this event. I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.